New Orleans does mean music year-round, but on New Year's Day, New Orleans also means football at the Sugar Bowl. Ever since 1935, this football classic has been staged, and today, the 1972 version, it'll be the Sooners of Oklahoma, dressed in white today, taking on Auburn. Oklahoma 10-1, Auburn 9-1, undefeated until the final game of the year. You're looking at the Sooners right now, warming up on a perfect day for football. Jack Mildren on the right, number 11, leader of college football's greatest offensive machine. And Pat Sullivan of Auburn, winner of the Heisman Trophy, the finest passer in Auburn history.
Roger Pruitt, P-R-U-E-T-T, moves the ball for Auburn. Looking at it now, number 22, Joe Wiley, but 30. Greg Pruitt says, I have it. Out to the 5, the 10, the 15. Coming way outside. And a good gang tackle by the Auburn kick defenders. Jack Mildren, number 11, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Look at that, Jack Mildren. Oh, what variety. Harrison set to the far side of the field, number 12. Bell, crosswise, and Pruitt ready. So is Mildren. As we watch it here on a perfect day for football, 70 degrees. Ooh, Greg Pruitt hit hard. It's 3rd down and 3 for Oklahoma at their own 46. No score. Minute and a half has gone by. And trying to get the first down, the fullback on the first carry, Leon Crosswhite, has yet to throw one. Now from the 49 of Auburn, 1st down. Crosswhite, 2nd consecutive carry, and carry it across the line of scrimmage to the opponents. 6.5-yard average on rushing. Pruitt. Oh! 6 snaps, 42 yards for the wishbone. 1st down. Jack Mildren, one of the 11 Scholar athletes. About 12 minutes remaining in the first quarter, no score. 2nd down and 6 for Oklahoma at the Auburn 31. The Abilene, Texas quarterback, 31-point average for Auburn, nearly 45 for Oklahoma, holding their opponents to 14 and 17. Leon Crosswhite, the junior fullback, with the ball, let's call it the 20. It's 2nd and 7. Pruitt had a quick step, 82 Chandler to the near side. Pruitt, number 30, a 1st down for the Sooners. This is the 12th play in this drive that started at their own 22 at the Auburn 9, 1st and goal. Loose ball. Mildren fumbled the ball inside the 5. Harrison split to the near side. 2nd and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Crosswhite. The fullback, Crosswhite, with nearly 700 yards during the regular season, gets the first touchdown. That is Harrison, number 12. The kick. No good. The snap was a little bit high, Chris. Following the Oklahoma touchdown and the missed extra point to the far side, James Owens, number 43. Terry Henley to the near side, number 23, a right. John Carroll's kick. They controlled the ball, the Sooners, for about 6 minutes, going 78 yards in 13 plays. Crosswhite scoring into the gusting wind now. At the 5, it's Henley. 10, 15 for Auburn. 20, 25. Oh, he needed just about 3 steps. 8 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cannon to the near side of the field. Sullivan. Bounce, trap. Incomplete. To the near side, number 88, Terry Beasley, his favorite receiver. And mixing up the second play, that's Sullivan on a 3rd and 7. Seems like he's pushing the ball instead of really winging it. Beverly will kick to either Joe Wiley or Harrison up closer. It's Wiley at his own 20 for Oklahoma. Look at that. Talk about gang tackling. Year out. And Brown up front, but it's tough to stop the wishbone. And Greg Pruitt. Oklahoma 2nd and 5 from their own 27. Crosswhite, who scored the touchdown for 3rd down and 2. And the Auburn defense has not only stopped Oklahoma, but they may have recovered a loose ball. One of the very few times that they've been forced to punt this year. Here's the kick to the Auburn folks. Fair catch called for, and wisely, at the 40-yard line. The Auburn Tigers 1st and 10 at their own 40 following an Oklahoma punt. Pat Sullivan, number 7. A mix-up on the handoff, and Oklahoma recovers. Raymond Hamilton, not the first Sugar Bowl appearance. However, their 4th straight bowl appearance. On the 41, Jack Mildren. Crosswhite carrying on the play. Harrison at the bottom of your screen, number 12, 2nd and 5. Mildren dangerously covered the fumble. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Powering forward with the help of 4 minutes, 41 seconds, first quarter. Jack Mildren again. The first quarter, Oklahoma leading 6-0. They have a 2nd and 1 at the Auburn 21. Mildren. Now it's 1st and 10 for Oklahoma at the 16 of Auburn. Roy Bell from Clinton, Oklahoma.
A lot of that.
Greg Pruitt. Right. From the 6. With unbelievable ease, Jack Mildren makes it 12-0 as they went 41 yards in 8 plays. All right, 4-2 from the wishbone. Marker down. Mildren is across the goal line. Let's see what the marker indicates
Against this type of defense.
All right, there's the signal, illegal motion. Following the first touchdown, let's see this one. Up and good.
That snap was on target,
Wasn't it? 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And the powerful Sooners from Norman, Oklahoma lead 13-0. 13-0, Oklahoma in the lead in the white uniforms. Into a gusting wind. Here's the kick. And it's fielded by one of the larger folks, number 20, Terry Page. Beasley to the near side. Sullivan floating one out, intended for Lowry. Auburn, 3rd time they've had the ball, 2nd and 10. First quarter, Oklahoma 13, Auburn nothing. Beasley to the far side. And the Sooners awaiting the kick. Bad snap. Kick is a beauty with the wind following it. Wiley at his own 30. Wiley, the great athlete, getting blocked, and he is going to score. 70 yards. Joe Wiley, the junior. Now Oklahoma will try for 2 following their 3rd touchdown. Mildren may throw his first pass of the day. Knockdown, incomplete, but they're in good shape, leading 19-0. With a minute 55 seconds to go. And low kick, Owens looking at it. 10, 15, 25. Good run back by Owens.
I think he was moving all of the time, and the official gave him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but his knee definitely is on the ground.
All right, for Auburn, 1st and 10 from the 29. And again, Harry Unger, the deep back from Fayette, Alabama. Sullivan looking for his favorite target. Beasley, who had the step. Beasley set away from the line, as is Schmaltz, to the near side on 2nd and 10. Lowry in motion. That was Beasley. To the near side, we have Henley and Schmaltz on 3rd and 10. Well, Beasley pulled it in, and the punt. Joe Wiley, who received the last punt and went 70 yards for the score, just allows it to go through the end zone for a touchback. All right, Oklahoma from their own 20, from the wishbone. Greg Pruitt, number 30, 2nd and 6 from the 24. Roy Bell. At the end of the first quarter, the score, Oklahoma 19, Auburn nothing. From the 40, his own. Greg Pruitt. And there is an illegal motion penalty. The Pride of Oklahoma band and the Auburn War Eagle band. 1st and 15. Pruitt getting back to the 39. 2nd down and 11 from their own 39, Oklahoma. Mildren. Chandler was the intended receiver, but the Russian secondary coverage was too good. Bob Brown. 3rd and 13. That pass was intended for Harrison. Wiley to punt. The second punt for Oklahoma. Simmons is deep, and the kicker was really decked on the play.
Was Flynn blocked into the kicker, or is this roughing the kicker? There's the block, and I think the play was called properly. He was blocked into it by the fullback, Crosswhite.
A touchdown on a 41-yard drive and another on a 78. And now Pat Sullivan from his own 31, 1st down, keeping it on the ground. Schmaltz and Beasley set to the far side of the field. Third and 5 for Pat Sullivan. Tommy Lowry out of bounds, the official says, near the 42. From the eye. 2 wide receivers. There's one of them. Terry Beasley.
Ball is snapped.
1st and 5 from the 47. Terry Henley. The split end is this way. There it goes to Schmaltz. Schmaltz to the left. Beasley to the right. And the ball carrier is Lowry. Oklahoma leading 19-0. Pat Sullivan. Too high, intended for Beasley. 3rd down and 8. Here's a 4th and 5 at the Oklahoma 23. Schmaltz is set to the left. Split backs. Sullivan throwing behind. 9 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half from their own 23. Jack Mildren, 1st down. Leon Crosswhite, split end. Bell. Harrison to the far side on the 1st and 10 from midfield. Pruitt, 2nd and 4 from the Auburn 44. Bell, 3rd and 2. He was just 199 pounds. Carrying the ball on 2nd down at about 3. Crosswhite. 3 touchdowns for him today. Nearly his 4th.
Outside against the halfbacks on the pitch and have given Mildren the room to run.
10th play in the drive. Mildren gives it to Pruitt. Look at that move to the outside. Cutting back in. 6 points. Oklahoma. 69 yards, 10 plays, and a dazzler. Greg Pruitt.
Liable to be 6 points any moment.
John Carroll misses on the try. So the score remains 40-7 here in the Sugar Bowl. At the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, we have a timeout. Down on the field, the score, the Sooners 40, the Tigers 7. He killed the clock for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Carroll, who failed in the point, kicks off. We have Owens chasing the ball for the Auburn Tigers. James Owens, number 43. Slot formation to the near side for Auburn, including Beasley from the 22. Ball is kept on the ground. Unger carrying across. Beasley at the top of your screen as a flanker. Sullivan to Terry Henley. The Joe is pretty good. That's all right. Beasley the split end to the far side. Second down and 10 at the 33. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game and trailing 40-7. Beasley the near side. Sullivan setting up quickly. It was intended for Henley. Chuck Fairbanks has put in some of his younger linemen defensively, give them experience for the coming season. Kick is high. Wiley at the 12. Wiley battles to about the 16 yards by Mildren and 3 touchdowns. Everett Marshall and Welch are the setbacks. This is Wiley. And only a junior from Henderson, Texas. He'll be in the Hula Bowl next Saturday right here on ABC from the 32. First down. Robertson giving to Tim Welsh and sophomore John McLaughlin. 69 is the right guard. It was Welch carrying on. So from the 44 now, first down, Robertson at quarterback. Wiley, the Sooners. Willie Franklin is the end number 80, split to the near side. Well, Everett Marshall, a senior. Friday we've had a total of 142 plays. That was Joe Wiley getting more than enough. I have to take a penalty, but I blew that when I said it was a first down. Second down, a little more than one. Welch. So from the 24, first down. 424 yards for Oklahoma, 242 for Auburn. Welch. Second down and 6 now from the 20. Robertson, the quarterback for Oklahoma. Wiley loses it, and right on one bounce, year out. The co-captain, number 69. His moment of glory as a senior defensive tackle. Robertson. And year out brings it back to the Oklahoma 33 as Sullivan gives to Unger. Number 22. Players like Ed Marinero, Jerry Taggy of Nebraska, Jack Mildren of Oklahoma. As Sullivan hits his favorite target, Terry Beasley for Auburn, trailing 40-7 with 3 minutes 50 seconds left in the game. Sullivan. Hey, what a play! Beasley tried to go up in the air and pull it in, but deep in the end zone was Sandy Cannon, number 44. Had a chance to work today, trying for the point after it's up, and it's good. A timeout at the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of Pete Fountain. With 3:44 to go in the game, it's Oklahoma 40, Auburn 14.
They're playing for an onside kick.
Oh, it's a touchback. Roy Bell downing it in the end zone. And number 9 is the sophomore quarterback, 5'11", 177 from Fort Worth, Texas. There he is. Loose ball. Hey! Auburn gets it. 2 errors by the Sooners. Well, we can see Sullivan again as he sends Beasley as a flanker. Beasley's going down the middle now. Beasley has the ball. Beasley tackled at the 7. First and goal for Auburn at the Oklahoma 7, 40-14. In motion is Henley. Sullivan is set up to the far side. Beasley. And the official says no. This is 116 yards, third and goal for Auburn. 6 points for the Tigers. Harry Unger scoring his second touchdown of the afternoon, capping a 20-yard drive, 4 plays. Point. Fate as they go for 2. And they get it. Dave Beck, number 19, a fine defensive player and the holder for the kicks, gets in there for 2. So it's 40-22, and it took him only 55 seconds, Bud.
So the way, of course, it will go into the end zone.
This is Pruitt. And he does just that. Hanging in the air. 2:45 to go in the game. James Stokely is the Oklahoma quarterback. Giving to Welch. Welch again. Technical director John Allen. Roy Robbins, the engineering supervisor. Bob Zminke, the unit manager. And Andy Crawford, assistant to the producer. They're the best in the business. Wiley will kick this one into the wind. Gets it high, allowing for good kick coverage and a fair catch being called for. Made ready for play. Auburn. Sullivan. Leading Henley on ABC's Wide World of Sports this Saturday afternoon. Sullivan throwing. It was tipped away. Sullivan. Frustration.
Pat Sullivan is a collegian.
Pat Sullivan. Smalls was the intended receiver. And the middle linebacker, Steve Aycock, getting the Miller-Digby Trophy.
I would say that's a rather understandable choice.
Oklahoma now with a 2nd down and 9 from the Auburn 32. Stokely. Stokely. The Oklahoma Sooners over there on the far sideline as we have a 1st and 10 from the 13. There's that last second pitch for no gain to Joe Wiley. And time has expired. And the highest scoring Sugar Bowl game ever. A total of 62 points as we look at the MVP, number 11, Jack Mildren. Once again, the final score, Oklahoma 40, Auburn 22. This has been an ABC Television Network sports presentation.